In today's video for Alpha Universe, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna do a photo shoot, but we're actually gonna do it with video. I don't know if that makes sense, but just hold on and I'll show you. Welcome back to Alpha Universe, everyone. My name is Miguel Quiles. I'm here in the studio with Caitlin, and we're gonna do an unconventional photo shoot. I don't know if you knew this, but did you know that you could actually take video and actually pull out still frame images that are very high resolution, but they're video, but you can turn them into a still. It's really cool. I'm gonna be shooting with the Sony Alpha 7R5, and as you know, or maybe you don't know, it could shoot up to 8K video. When you pull that 8K video and you take a still frame from it, it actually produces a 33, I'll put the number on the screen, but it's essentially like a 33.1 or 33.2 megapixel still file. Very high resolution, and you're getting it from video. So I'm gonna show you how to do that in the menus here momentarily, but before I do that, you might be asking, why would you wanna do that when you could just take a photo? Of course, the Alpha 7R5 could shoot up to 60 megapixel, 61-ish megapixel stills. So why would you wanna do half of that resolution? I will tell you. There's a lot of advantages to taking a video and doing a photo shoot as if it were a video, and then afterwards pulling out that still frame. One of the biggest things is that oftentimes you're doing a photo shoot, the model or the person you're photographing is vibing, they're moving, they're posing, maybe they blink, and that's when you happen to push the shutter button and take the photograph. It's very annoying as a photographer because you always feel like, dang, I missed that prime moment to take that photograph. Well, if you're shooting a video, you don't have that problem. You could go ahead and start recording, the person can kind of flow and move and pose, and if they blink, it's not a problem because you're shooting at, in this case, I'm shooting 8K, 24 frames per second. So you have 24 individual frames every single second. I just have to go to either when the person stops blinking or just before they start the blink, and I have an image. So it's very cool. Let's do a quick photo shoot here and I'll show you exactly how this works and how it looks. So to get this started, again, I've got the Sony Alpha 7R5. I've got the 50mm f1.2 G Master on the camera. Got this all on a tripod just so I could show you exactly how this works. Settings are f1.8, ISO 200, 1/200th of a second, using a constant light, which is really great because again, you could take photos and you could take stills all together, all at the same time. There might be some jobs that you might get at some point that will call for something like this, which is really great. All right, so Caitlin, I want you to look at the lens and I want you to kind of just shift from one pose to the next as if we were taking photos, but we're just taking video here. So we're gonna hit record. Perfect. All right, so Caitlin right now is just kind of moving from pose to pose as if she was having her photo taken. And again, we're just recording 8K video here. So I'll let this roll usually for maybe 20 seconds or so each time. And that should give me a pretty good variety of different photos to choose from, so long as the person you're photographing is moving from one pose to the next. Once you've actually captured the video, you could play it back on the camera, and this is how you pull out the still frames. You're gonna see here, it says control panel on the bottom of the screen. So we'll choose that. At the bottom here, there's a little icon that looks like a video reel, and then it's got a little arrow to a still. That's actually how you do the photo capture. It's one of the ways you could do it. So we'll press that button and it'll give us the option here for us to kind of thumb through the video to find the exact frame that we want to turn into a still. So let's say that's the one that we wanted. On our dial on the back of the camera, if I hit down, it will process. And now, when I play this back, there's the still image that we pulled from the video. So you could do it in the camera. Of course, you could also do it in post-production. If you want to go into a program like Final Cut or Adobe Premiere, you could do this as well. But again, because this is a 8K still, you've got a lot of detail, a lot of resolution to play with, being that this is 8K video. Still would work really well even if you're shooting in 4K. I believe you're getting somewhere around an 8 megapixel file, but it still looks very good for social media, for things of that nature. 33 megapixels, you could print it if you needed to. So very cool option. And this is something that you could do with several Sony Alpha cameras in the lineup. This is just another way for you to conduct a photo shoot. And again, it's really great if you have somebody that's asking you to shoot video and also need stills. You could essentially just do a photo shoot with video, have a fantastic looking video in 8K, and then also pull individual stills from that. And now you're getting paid twice as much, right? Because you could offer stills and video all within one shoot. Super easy, very simple to do as I showed you. Let me know in the comments section if you've ever seen this before, and maybe if you've used it, what are some of the situations where you've used it and gotten the most benefit from it. While you're here as well, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to Alpha Universe, because we got new videos coming out every single week. And speaking of new videos, check out this video that you see here on the screen. It's one that you might have missed, and it's one that I think you'll enjoy. Check it out, and I'll see you next time.